Actually, I also need to rearm the crossbow and get more bolts, so...
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well now...
Now we just unleashed this mendicide upon the city.
You did.
I was trying to not have that happen, but
She's gone now.
she was too intoxicating.
You know, I gotta say, I think we're done.
Yeah, campaign over. We're done. That's it.
Alright,
No, listen, I think we are heroes. Guys, we
got the
are.
restaurant. We're all set.
No,
I don't-
we have to go to the glowing
And at that
lantern.
point, the hero Smokey's retired to run.
No, we are heroes, and we have to correct Ona's mistake of letting the Mendicite free.
Yes.
Ona's mistake.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right. Now the DM said it. That's canon.
We trusted Ona and he betrayed us. We must avenge the city from
He just left the door open and was waving his arms. We were all there.
Because he got, like, kicked out of the Magical Academy for being a fuck-up. So, like, it's really going to hurt him a lot if we lay this on him.
We did shut the door to the magical realm on the way out.
Yeah, you can shut the door, and Fintham thinks he can probably fashion new keys for it, but the keys that sealed it the way it was sealed disappeared into it when it opened.
Okay.
So, like, you can turn it into, like, a vault with an extra dimensional space you use, but you have to craft keys for it.
Right.
I would definitely relock it just so that it's not suspicious that it's now unlocked. If anyone
Give me
is
a
looking.
sleight of hand check.
Sure thing. And now I gotta craft the keys again.
Well, I mean, you did such an epic job last time.
Yeah. Well, I didn't craft those keys.
Or no, I was thinking of the invitations.
Soviet Russia, key crafts you.
Also, how many business cards are loaded into the crossbow shooting portion of this?
It is just like any other bolt. You can shoot one business card, but you get the range of the crossbow.
And it holds, and each pod holds and the pod holding card. The pod holding business cards. How many business cards?
Let's say you have to start 10 pre-folded business cards that you can load. Your ammo slot is 10 business cards.
All right, I gotta make more bolts in my own free time when we get back to the restaurant.
Yes.
So
You won't make me
My own free time.
Yeah, you won't make Aslamar extra arms, so
I know, right?
feel more sexy.
So rude.
I know, it's so rude. I gotta make everything else for the restaurants.
Alright, so is the vault locked now?
The vault is locked.
pay
Okay.
people to make me arms that bend at the elbow. I just...
So, I think we have two options. We either go to the glowing lantern and tell them, or we go to the mayor and tell him.
I'm okay with either. First, I gotta stop at a tailor to put in a custom order.
Well, we know the tailor's is on the way to the glowing lantern,
Oh
so
my
I think that
God.
solves it.
So many side quests.
I mean,
we really should have a tailor in-house at this point, with as much clothing as Azulmar needs.
Yes,
He
that's
just
true. The
steals
staff should be
clothing everywhere
wearing.
he goes.
The staff should be wearing matching uniforms. That's a good point.
Alright, well,
You have not designed a uniform for your staff yet, and they are
Hopefully-
very
We do
grateful.
need to do that. I think we need to hit up the market
on it.
district again.
When you do get back to the bar, Sayla lets you know a letter has arrived for you.
No.
ooh, another letter.
Who wants to read this one out loud?
I'll do it.
Dear applicants, we at the United Pygmy Dragon Opulence Group, or Updog, as we are more commonly known, are always happy to have more interest in our work. We pride ourselves in making the lives of each and every pygmy dragon in Peaugaux as happy and pampered as possible. To best assess the atmosphere in which you will be providing to our own very picky clientele, we will be sending a representative, Mr. Herb Crotchet?
Turb
And
Crockett.
Rocket?
Turb Crockett, to your address in the coming weeks. We will reach out with a more precise meeting time once you are scheduled. Best of luck from all of us here at Team Updog.
Oh, we've one more step in the process of getting the dragon.
Now we really need to stop by the market in order to get some fancy jewels and stuff for this dragon. We gotta show that we have a good
Spruce
room
up the
for it.
bar for the pygmy dragon.
I especially enjoyed the bureaucracy is that they gave us a notice of the meeting before the meeting notice.
All right. Well, we at least need
I
to make
enjoy
sure
this
we
fact
have
that
a
this side quest will be
downy
slowed
pillow.
down.
A downy pillow somewhere that the sun hits. So that when
With plenty
the
of
dragon,
jewels sewn
that
into
we
it.
just happen to have somewhere so that the dragon could lounge about when it's not needed to brulee things. Like, say, next to the music box.
I don't know.
And tell Robert Radford.
That still sounds an awful lot like if the dragon is for you, as opposed to you doing everything you can for the dragon.
Oh.
Well, no. I
Can we
mean,
get-
if it's sitting on a glorious pillow, then it'd
So
probably be
how
in a good
heavy
mood.
are these? Do we know approximately how heavy these dragons are?
Maybe like 8 pounds. They're really small.
Yeah, it's like
They
having a
literally-
cat.
So-
Yeah, no, it's having something that
And-
can fit in the
and
palm
I
of
have
your
an
hand,
idea.
really.
I have an idea. We make a rolling, like, cavalcade that, we can have other things pull. Like rats. I don't know. That the pygmy that is soft and plush and gorgeous, covered and dripping in jewels, the pygmy dragon can just sit and lounge in and be pulled around.
You want to make a rat shaw?
Oh, so much. Totally good.
I haven't even built the rat mobile.
Well, this
How
is
the hell
more
am I going to
important.
figure that one out too?
Look, man, I just believe in your skills.
I mean, if
that's
you can't build a rat shaw in like a day, you're never gonna build a rat
You
mobile.
used to love a challenge.
I know, but it's a huge workload keeping the restaurant running. Do you
Robert
think those
Radford
doors
does
grease
half
themselves?
the work.
Is it? Is
Wow.
it
Not a
Is it-
greasing machine yet.
We have
Wah,
had
I got a job.
We've had a lot of compliments
Oh my
on the
God.
level of grease that the doors have, and you know what? You might not need to keep doing it because
They're too
it's starting
small,
to pile
thanks,
up, and you can notice the smell. Just leave the grease until it's gone. But yeah, I will ask Lenny to have Robert Radford on high alert to make it as classy an establishment as possible. We need to start turning people away if they are not dressed to a certain code, just until we get the dragon. Just until we get the dragon.
I don't
While you're at
think
the
we should
tailor, you get a
compromise.
bunch of like loaner jackets and start implementing a jacket policy at the restaurant.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good
And
move.
all
That's a good
jackets
move. Yes, we don't want to
say-
turn away revenue, but we can
Oh,
dress up the
I have
revenue
an
we
idea.
have.
I just sent
What
my
if-
idea for my sketch for the first pass at the idea. Just the first pass.
Oh my
Um,
god.
What if
Doesn't have a collar.
Wow. Awesome. Oh my god, so awesome.
what if we convert the guest room into the Pygmy Dragon's room?
Fitham is not helping in that picture.
I'm taking it in another direction because I don't want to turn away customers. This is an
Oh
expensive
no,
restaurant to
eat
run.
it.
Hey,
Oh my
you know
God.
what? If we can't have the customers come to the restaurant, we need to come up with another way of getting the food to the customers. Maybe some sort of food-based cart that hands out sandwiches for money.
Well, anyways, Robert,
Yeah,
we need you to class up the atmosphere. I want you to make a list of all the things you need and then give me a budget, and we will make the money for this happen to make the Pygmy Dragon feel so good.
Yes.
And secondly, if anybody comes in here that is a female norm asking for me, I'm not here.
Oh.
All right. Challenge accepted.
I would think Lenny would show him the picture of his mother and say, this one.
Yes, that's a good point. This is, again, still serve her and take her money, but if someone's inquiring, I am not here.
So,
And also we need a chandelier.
after she carried you for 9 months
If we have a chandelier.
and kept you alive for those other 2 years.
She could have been there for so many things. Can't just come showing up now.
I mean, it's a little rude to complain about having parents. When you know.
Especially in this
when
group.
you know.
Hey, your
What's
application was
happening?
barely accepted to our group. And that's
Your
only
parents
because you
didn't
have a
tell you
family.
Oh,
Cry me a
Russ.
fucking ripper, dude.
Everyone here is an orphan. Everyone.
I'm not an orphan. Everyone here is an orphan, and I'm really annoyed about it. Like,
Yeah, we're working on
guys-
making you an orphan.
You're
Don't
an
worry.
orphan. So frustrating.
Someday you'll be an orphan too, Asilmar. Don't worry.
Look, Asama, you and I have common goals for our future.
Your mother. Did your
I
mother
get
tell you the
serious,
slavery?
like, big bad vibes from Lenny's mom.
I met my great aunt. She's nice. You're just mean to her.
Alright, the mayor's here. Alright, focus.
Oh, the mayor is here. With his swarthy bodyguard.
Is that you wanted to talk to the mayor or you wanted to talk to the glowing
Oh, well,
lantern?
since the mayor is here, we can talk to the mayor. Unless we don't want to let him know what happened.
Well, you can decide how much you want to let him know, I guess.
Hello, young Jaw Depardieu.
So I will go up to the mayor and just be like, so, what has been happening with you in this side of the universe?
Well, I made some inquiries about the Barbary family, and I guess they don't reside in the Heights anymore. Apparently they've hit on hard times, and they're actually here in the host.
Oh.
Or do they question? Just so I know, do they live in that tiny area?
They
You mean the
don't,
Copper
no.
Quarter?
They're not in the Copper Quarter.
Odd times. Did they buy some bad stunk?
Is it still a
No such
large
thing as bad
family?
stock. Just buy it. Keep it. That's what you do.
So that's
Yeah, you never sell it. You just hold
You
it.
only lose money if you try and sell it. Come on. Everybody knows that.
Hey,
How,
it's funny.
how large is the Barbary family, would you say? Have they dwindled? Are they still robust?
Only a few members that I know of. The father, Jector, is probably the last of the family to make any news. They haven't really produced a powerful mage in decades.
Oh.
That's been terrible.
But are any of them missing?
We thought it best if you go and talk to them yourselves, since the mayor keeps getting attacked.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
Have you
No,
been attacked
we are.
again?
I sent them a letter to tell them that you would be coming by to help clear up any of the mysteries around anyone who might be missing.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes, I think we can take up this charge. And what are you doing to keep yourself safe?
Oh, extra dimensional safe house, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, it seems to be working so far, so... Is there a way for us to contact you if we need to?
I mean, Brooklyn will keep coming to check in.
Okay.
All right.
Out of curiosity, is this an old extra dimension to safe house, or a newer thing, something you built recently? When was this extra dimension founded?
We set it up every night. It's not.
Oh, it's not static. Okay, that's safer.
Okay, that's good.
That's much
That's good.
safer.
Yeah, we know of these things.
Yeah.
We have a security
It's
test,
like-
and you
it's like-
passed.
It's like Mordecaiden's mansion or something. Like
Yeah.
it's a spell that creates another place.
Do we want to
That
tell
doesn't
the
let
mayor
anyone in.
about the mendicite we found?
I don't know.
No.
I'm leaning against.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I am. Just so you know,
If she
I
wants-
do not look like full boob lady now. I look like my normal self, which is the lizard.
This is the lizard lady. Okay.
His normal self, the lizard lady.
All right. Well, did the mayor give us directions to these barbaries?
They are over here.
You do it again. I was too big.
There's
Ah,
their sigil
I
is on the
see.
map there on the northwestern quarter of the host.
I see.
All right.
Yep.
Well, any objections to just going straight over there?
Yeah. I
Oh.
got none. Unless you want to hit up the market on the way to look at fabric for the downy pillow for our.
I think we can do that on the way back.
Okay. Well, hit up the market on the way back then.
Cool. Do you want to do the lamps, or do you want to? Nah, just go for it.
No, you know what? Maybe we should go talk to the glowing lantern before we talk to the barbaries, because then we might glean something more from them if we get information from the lanterns
Okay.
first.
Where are the lanterns?
Right here.
Oh,
Northeastern quarter.
wonderful. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. They're close, so we can hit them up, and then from there.
Don't everyone crowd them at once.
Well, I don't think we have to sneak into their house this time.
From
No,
there, we
probably
could.
not.
I kind of want to go check on the two guys who I sent to Nowhere Land.
We could
We
do
need to
them
feed them
after,
more bad information.
after the barbaries.
Yeah, maybe we do that afterwards.
Yeah.
It's a minor thing. It's really not a big
We don't know really where they are. Maybe Lenny Seagull could tell us exactly where they are, but right now I think the glowing lantern's the best move.
That sounds like a great move. Whitey will figure out where Wingus and Dingus are. And
Go to visit the glowing lantern. Okay, I don't have a map for their house, but Shayla is super excited when you guys show up.
Mm.
Doing research.
Hello! So have you discovered anything?
I've discovered a few things. A little bit of information about the Mendicites. They seem to be the product of a ritual that involves ghastly necromantic bloodletting and
Oh wow!
you know it's
You don't say.
it's something
I'm going to look
really
shocked.
something really ancient and powerful. But it looks like it's from way back when Peaugaux was founded, when it was like 12 families. And I found some information about different families.
Like which one? What are the other ones?
Anything about the barber bear? What the hell were the name?
Barbary.
Barbary.
Barberberries.
The barbaries.
The barberries.
It's right in the house sigil list.
Yeah. I'm just trying to scroll through to it. Hold on.
It's at the bottom.
God, we have so many enemies.
Oh, we're getting some here. Luchin.
Cool.
Hecatan.
Also, who
Oh,
are
man,
the other
don't wanna
12
sit on them.
families? And do they still exist?
Ooh.
Ooh.
like
Jason
it.
Aldean.
The Locke family. Got it.
These are so beautiful. Most.
And they're kind of a marginal family.
Yeah, they're only.
Madrigal or Mardigal?
I know which one I'm. Okay, I know which house I'm pledging.
Yeah, let me guess.
It's the one with the twin
clothes.
carves. It's the one with the twin carves, isn't it?
These are the ones I've found records of so far.
No, it's
Okay.
the Monaco thing. Wait, what was the guy who was the
Bowden?
in house named?
Say it again.
The one that Ross Akul. Ross? No, not him.
Bowen or Bowden, the evil elf.
Bowden?
Yeah, we don't know his last name.
Yeah, we do.
Don't we?
Did I give him a last name?
I don't think you
Give him
did.
a last
Yeah,
name.
it's Bowden last name.
It's just
It's a
Bowden.
very unfortunate last name.
That's Bowden.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder.
But is Bowden his last name or his first name?
I think Bowden is his last name because that's
Oh
a typical
my God.
evil guy thing. I
Yeah.
think,
What?
you know.
What
I think-
if his parents
so-
were dicks and named him Bowden Bowden?
No. Gaylord Bowden is a old family, and
Where's our enemy list again?
The bat.
under baddies.
Ah, that was it.
It's above the house sigils.
It's a massive list. How could I miss it?
There's Spock one.
Well, I vote. I'm pledging Madrigal. Is that what we're doing? I don't
I don't think you are. I mean, you can decide right now which house you like, I guess, but you know nothing
Eldine.
about them. so-
He's on Team Madrigal.
I'm on Team
Mardigal.
Madrigal.
I thought he was on the team with the cactus.
No.
Because it's phallic.
No, he's on the one with the shoe because
Because
it's a
it's
shoe.
The beautiful shoe.
So we're trying to find 12 families total, and she's only found 7. Is she going to continue to research? Or does she already know what the other 5 are?
I'm still digging into this, but it looks like they ruled for thousands of years, and I'd never really heard about it.
Huh.
So we've obtained some information that the ritual you're talking about is very much what you've discovered, but it was a ritual that was used to maintain power in Peaugaux, and it was essential that it was the 12 families working together to participate in the ritual. And it was necessary for it to be a success to have all 12 families participating.
How did you learn this?
We found some ancient text that crumbled to dust upon touching it.
Oh,
Yes, it's a
Because
real shame.
someone had the bleed all over the text.
that's
Several
so
someone.
Todd has
unfortunate.
bandages all over his hands right now.
Hey. I just
We all show
unlocked-
bandages.
We should have used chalk.
Everyone has bandages all over their hands.
I just bleed on lots of things. It's a thing. Look, I don't see why we need to keep talking
The
about
text was also very sharp.
Yes.
Yes.
But
We learned mostly that the Mendicites were perhaps the most powerful, even though the ritual was ghastly, they were quite powerful. But we don't know a ton of details about that power. Have you discovered anything about the ancient Mendicites?
Working together, the Mendicites were able
That-
to cast wishes.
No, I'm asking the
No,
Lamplighters
we're
if they've learned anything about the
Purposely being
Mendicites.
obtuse with and not very helpful with the
Okay.
information.
Hey, I mean, it's like a legend, but it's nobody ever thought that was real. It was like a god that was mortal.
What if it was
I'm
immortal?
not sure I believe they're real, but the texts, the way they're written it's scientific. It's not It's not philosophical.
So, just for the sake of argument, let's pretend they are real.
Yes.
These are mortal gods that can grant wishes.
I mean, the part of the ceremony involved each house getting a wish.
And those wishes, I think, were used to protect the city originally.
Whether it was to protect the city or whether they built the city, it's a little bit unclear, but sounds like miracles happen when the Mendicites arrive.
Well, they were summoned with this ritual.
Right?
And they were...
I think they were created.
Yeah, or created.
Or stitched together.
The text sometimes say spawned.
Okay. But, so, where we found the books that we gave you, they were trying to do sort of a perverse version of this ritual.
Yeah,
And-
looking at his notes, it looks like he did have blood from House Malor somehow. But I don't know how he got it. I assume...
Yikes.
Nefariously.
We think we know, and it's not a fun story, but he failed tremendously, and probably because he only had the blood of one house or a couple of houses. What we need to know is what the other 5 houses that originally built Peaugaux were.
Well, like I said, it's just now that I've known the line to go down to look. So I've found information about a few of them, but
Oh, which ones have you found information about? Or have you found anything more?
I think
like
all the
anyone
ones in our house sigils are the ones that we know exist.
those are just, she just knows that they exist.
You haven't found any people who are them yet?
No, I mean, I believe the Eldine family still lives in the Heights.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, we know one has to do with shooting acorns, one has to do with birds trained to carry tiny bells, another one's a maze, one has to do with locking things up, one's just consistently pricks. Like, they're all pricks. The other one's has a bunch of lovely koi fish.
Can
And
your slogan
the
be
final
we're all
one.
pricks?
And the final one is high fashion.
1,000 pricks. House of 1,000 pricks.
1,000 pricks.
The house of 1,000 pricks.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's amazing.
I mean,
Just a whole bunch of
their sigils might have to do with where they came from originally. You know, like they said, the tribes came from north, south, east, and west.
Ah, so they came from a prick.
So,
Well, to the west is mostly deserts, so I believe maybe Hecatan comes from there.
interesting.
Hmm.
Well, if I was going to try and...
Them!
Oh my god, the sleeves.
And there's not. I took your direction, Lenny, and I added a collar.
Good.
Oh my god. Fantastic.
What is it above it? It's a collar?
It's an extreme.
Because we're
Oh, it's 'cause it's like
fancy
bib-
now,
it's like a
you
bib.
know.